My name is Dimma Umeh. I am a content creator, lifestyle YouTuber, vlogger, blogger, living in Lagos, Nigeria. Hello, welcome to my house. Come in. Let me take you guys into my workspace so that you guys will see where I do my magic. This is my filming room / office / workspace. It just depends on what I feel like calling it on a certain day, whatever, that's what I'll call it. So this here is my filming table. This is where I do most of my filming. This is my camera. This is what my setup looks like. And I have a ring light here that I do my makeup with. I don't film with the ring lights because I don't like harsh lights and soft boxes, ring lights. I feel like they also make me hot while I film, so I hardly ever use them. I always use natural lights. I love it when the lights are coming in from the windows. Really love the way that, it makes the clips or my videos look. And this here is my filming table. You guys can see that I have all sorts on here. I do a lot of work on here. I have this wig that I'll be wearing very soon. I just, they just did some curling and clipped it up. I have my pens. There's a gorgeous candle here from a Nigerian brand that I really love. And my baby, this is my YouTube plaque. I got this after I hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube with a very nice note from YouTube, just encouraging me. So I really love this a lot, and I love to look at it here every morning. It just motivates me to work harder. I did a video recently where I was talking about what it took me to convince my very Nigerian parents to let me do YouTube. I went and I did my master's. I loved that course. The course was the best thing that happened to me. We were at a point where my father was just like, I want you to go get a second degree. I don't care what you get it in, because at this point you're pissing me off. Just go get a second degree. Did the course, did a really good dissertation that I told you guys about. My professor now asked me that this is such good work. Is there anything that is going to prevent you from actually putting this, like just starting this the minute you go back to Nigeria? Is there anything that is going to be in your way? And I was like, first of all, okay, my dad does not really like what I do, so I don't know. It's going to take a lot to convince him to just like not make a fuss when I come back to do this. And then my supervisor was like, okay, that he wants to talk to my dad. My supervisor wasn't supposed to come for my graduation. He took out the time to come for my graduation just so that he could talk to my dad. He called my dad to the side, told him that I had done good work, that my research was good, that he should let me do this, that he's not going to regret it, that he's telling him as someone who has seen me work in this area. My dad was like, okay, no problem. He agreed to the supervisor's face that I can do whatever I want to do. I started my blog, thatigbochick.com, in 2012, and I would always create makeup looks and I would put a list of products used. Under those pictures, like pictures of the looks that I've created, I'll take very nice pictures, list the products that I've used. And the blog actually started gaining traction. We will share via BBM at the time, share via Instagram. I started getting a lot of comments, oh Dimma, we just don't want to read, we don't. And okay, so I have a new project here. So I'm going to move on to importing now. So I like to do it bit by bit. So I import one and then I start working on it. When I'm done, I import the next one. Guys, I can't show you guys everything because we're probably going to sleep here if I did, and you guys cannot know all my secrets. So thank you Behind the Magic for touring my space with me. I have some vlogging to do, so I have to go now, okay? Before I started YouTube, I was so nervous because I didn't know anybody on YouTube doing YouTube from Nigeria or even Africa at the time. I didn't know anybody who spoke to an audience with my type of accent, but you know, I was like, I'm just going to do it. I'll get up, do it, and I just do it and not think too much about it. 2013 mostly was just me creating content because I wanted to and doing whatever. I had a video that went viral towards the end of that year, and then I got called in for a meeting at the YouTube office here in Lagos. And they were so surprised, pleasantly surprised that I was doing this from Lagos. And that was where all the very, very helpful lessons started. You know, because I wasn't making a dime off of YouTube at the time. I didn't even know that you could make money off of YouTube. I would hear other creators talk, oh, they make money, and I'm like, how can somebody possibly make money off of this? I'm sure that a lot of you are probably wondering, Dimma, how much do you actually earn? So I'm not going to be saying like amounts like that because I have signed NDAs in the past and there are things you just don't go around saying, but I'm going to give you guys a rough idea. The lowest that I have ever made on YouTube a month, ever since I started monetizing, was $100. And the highest that I've ever made is $3,000 a month. When the first time I got my first YouTube paycheck, I'll never forget, I was so surprised. So I took all of that in. 2014 was the year that it dawned on me that I actually stood to make a living off of this. But when I started having brands approach me, started making little money off of YouTube, I now realized that, yeah, okay, I want to go to school and figure out how to make a living off of this, do proper research in this area. And that was, you know, what I did. YouTube, as far as I know right now, is the only platform, social media platform, that allows creators and people who use the application to actually monetize within the application, within the platform itself. Last time I checked, if you've not made up to $100 in a month, YouTube is not going to pay you. You have to have at least made up to $100 a month via AdSense for YouTube to pay you. Around the time that I started, YouTube money didn't even go straight into your account. You get it via like a check that you take to the bank and the bank cashes it out, like a foreign check and all of that. But now it's a lot easier. So you just have to provide your bank account details on your AdSense account and the money just goes straight into that account on a monthly basis. At a certain point in my career, I realized that it was just time. It was time to take this more seriously, make it really professional. And that was in 2016. I get a lot of inspiration from a lot of things. A lot of times, especially with YouTube, a lot of it is very organic. A lot of it might just be content that or makeup looks that I've wanted to create for a very long time. Another source of inspiration for me, which for every creator out there I feel like it should be, are trends. You should pay very close attention to what the kind of content that a lot of people are consuming on the platform. I let that inspire me as well. I let that direct me, you know, since a lot of people are watching this, they might probably want to see it from me. You know, that's another way. I actually don't do a lot of writing. I don't do a lot of creative writing, and I used to do that. Sometime 2017, I would write out like very detailed. It was like scripting. I downloaded templates. I'd say everything, but then I guess with everybody there's a process, and that just didn't add, like it didn't fit well into the type of process that I already had. So what I do now is that I make bullet points of points that I want to talk about, things that I want to touch on, specific things that maybe I don't want to forget in the process, you know, highlight certain things, but I don't do a lot of writing or a lot of scripting. So I just let it flow, because I feel that when I do that, the end result is always a lot more organic. It looks like it's just you just sat down to have a very organic type of chat with a friend. Whereas if you're very conscious of the fact that you have this script that you have to follow and all these things that you have to say. For me, it comes across on camera and I don't like the way that it looks when it does. The hazards mostly come, it's just about making sure that your content that you create, they meet the guidelines for YouTube so that you can monetize effectively. You don't want to keep talking about very, very controversial things. You don't want to be somebody who is at the forefront or pushes any type of violence. So you have to be very, very conscious of that and try to make sure that whatever it is you're putting out there is not something that is offensive. You can get deleted, you can get blocked. So there are so many things that can happen if you're not keeping to the rules.